borrowing his car for a PR stunt, but not yet returning it since 2021. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex have been spotted driving around California in a Range Rover. However, while the company has a lease agreement with the royal household which allows them to use a fleet of its new vehicles, it's not known if the couple still make use of this given they're no longer working royals. Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's security personnel have been spotted in a new £119,000 Range Rover Autobiography. The new vehicle comes after Prince Harry's memoir Spare released. This week, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex's security was seen driving around California in the car before filling up the gas tank. However, the source said that in fact Meghan and Harry don't have the money to buy any new cars. The first Range Rover that Meg&Haz was seen driving on the road in 2019 was actually paid for by the royal family and used on royal missions. The latest Range Rover spotted in recent days is said to be borrowed from Elton John, who's provided his own jet for Meghan and Harry on their previous private trips. Elton John himself has also confirmed this in an interview. The source said that this £119,000 Range Rover is actually the same one that Elton used at a concert last year in the US. From the dimension, design, and shape are identical. Although they're said to receive millions of dollars in compensation from deals, it seems that the two are still struggling to recover that amount of money. The serious financial situation for Netflix, which has seen its shares plunge and which has announced radical changes to its content, is reflected in the decision to cancel the Sussexes' next deal. This will be a blow to the Sussexes, and the question obviously is, what do Netflix want from the royal couple now? They'll need a return on that investment. Being a royal opens every door for you, but if you leave, you can't just take the money, you have to do some work. Even the recent launch of Spare and the PR stunt that sold millions of copies when in fact proved only sell around 10,000 according to accurate statistics from the stores, has proved that Meg and Harry are real monsters. Fish is on the cutting board. They spend too much money to raise fame, but in the end, they still fail. First off, Nutmeg's worth prior to the marriage was around $2.5 million at a stretch. She had expenses. Her film income never exceeded $200,000 per movie, and her endorsements were estimated at around $80,000. She still had attorney's fees, agent's fees, food, shelter, clothing, travel and entertainment to pay for out of pocket, and likely had to help out her mum. And now? Well, they paid $14 million for the Olive Garden, which is a cool 30% of their total worth, into that house. Pretty bad investment. The house then has yearly taxes to pay, landscaping, pool maintenance, homeowners association, and they keep a staff of nannies, cleaners, and likely a personal chef. All this just to keep up with the Winfreys. According to estimates, this is what she paid for clothes recently. Meghan reportedly spent just over £58,000 on clothing and jewellery in 2021, in contrast to a 2020 total of around £44,000. And it will only go up from here. I don't think designers are beating down the door, but even with freebies, that's extreme. In the United States, it costs around $13,000 a year per child for a median income family. Let's double that for the wealthy to $26,000 a child and 2 kids, that's around $52,000 a year. Archie's 3, so that's $78,000 for Archie so far, and $26,000 and change for Lilibet. They now have to pay for their own travel expenses, and we know the charities have brought in nothing yet.